Alright, what's up everyone? Just wanted to show one of the decks that I have been playing in the DC Cup. I did happen to make it to the second stage. Although originally in the first stage I did play exclusively Zombie World Eldlich, I did want to shake it up for the second stage and play another deck. I did end up playing Swordsoul. Unfortunately, I didn't rank in the top 10,000. I wasn't able to play throughout all 3 days. I did what I could, but I did want to show you the deck profile as well as the highlights, so check it out. Alright, so this is the Swordsoul Tenyi deck that I was playing for the second stage. Just your basic Swordsoul Tenyi cards. You have your Swordsoul engine as well as your Tenyis as well. Please note that this was a pre-ban list deck, but honestly, just based on looking at this, it's not much to change. Just pop out one of the cross-out designated, replace it with like a Pot of Desires or whatnot, and you should be good. Alright. Another update I would probably make would be to replace this. I feel like I didn't really play this that much in terms of in the game, so I might just pop this out and put another Adhara in here, and that's definitely something that I would play moving forward for as an updated version of this deck. So you have your basic Despot 001 if you want to for your Halcyon combos, triple Adhara, triple Maxi, one Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit for the adventure meta. It just pops the card really easily, and it's just a great way to deal with that engine. Triple Ash Blossom, triple Moye, two Tayas, double Ecclesia, triple Swordsoul, Long Yuan, double Vishuda, triple Ashuna, one Nibiru. Just there's a lot of combo decks running rampant right now, so it's definitely a nice option to have in the current meta, I think. Protos is definitely something you should have if you have Swordsoul Emergence. It's just a nice way to end off your combo, assuming that you can get Baron and Yugioh on the field. Now that crossout is limited to one, I guess a good option to have more cards being banished would to have just another Pot of Desires. You may risk, breaking into it if you draw more than one per turn, but it is what it is. It's a great advantage to give you two cards. Triple Emergence, two Called by the Grave, one crossout, two Imperms, and of course one Swordsoul Blackout. In terms of this extra deck, I am running a Yazi, double Baxia, Draco Berserker, two Yugiohs, with of course the Royal Finish version that I happen to get. Chao Feng, I feel like you can go without, but there are cases where you might run into some weird synchro options. It's just nice to have a level 9 in the deck, but I'll be honest, I don't actually run it that often. Baron de Fleur, definitely something you need to have in this deck. It's just a great addition to have an Omni-Negate as well as some power on the board. Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign, definitely just one copy of. Of course, you have the Monk of the Tenyi, Hulk combo. Shaman of the Tenyi really helps going... For example, if you're going first and you set up something like Yugioh, Baron de Fleur, you can use Shaman of the Tenyi to summon at least Yugioh back from the grave on the next turn. For example, I lava golem people lava golem me when I'm either playing against or with this deck. So it's something that definitely revives your cards back from the graveyard. And of course the Halcyon. One of the cards that I find are really kind of helpful in this deck is the Relinquished Anima. So instead of having a Monk of the Tenyi option, you can go into Relinquish Anima on a second turn with cards like Despot 001, Adhara, and I believe that's the only level 1 monsters that I have in the deck. So these cards can go into Relinquished Anima, and some of the replays you can see that this card will you can take one of the really problematic bond sponsors that they summon in the extra zone and equip it to yourself and just steal it, and it's a really good card to have. Although it doesn't come up very often, it's definitely a nice tech choice to have in the deck, although you can replace it with whatever you like. So the next part of the video, I am just going to show you all the different replays I've had with the Swordsoul Tenyi deck in the stage 2, so enjoy.